we all understand valuable content to be something very important in blogging. We all crave it. We all want to write it so that people come to appreciate our content more. But in this pursuit of writing valuable content, learning how to make it better, and everything else with valuable content, the meaning of valuable content can sometimes get a bit blurry. So I'm going to clear up the meaning of valuable content. It's not the type of content that you think is valuable. It's the type of content that your audience thinks is valuable. So for instance, I read some articles about running, and one of the articles said something like, if you eat this diet, you'll run faster. And I know that since you are in a course about guest blogging, that article will not resonate with you nearly as well in terms of its value as an article, let's say, 10 super powerful methods to get 100,000 blog visitors per month by the end of the year. So it depends on what your audience is looking for. My audience may not find an article about a diet for running faster as a valuable article, but they would find digital marketing articles that I share as valuable. So when you're thinking about valuable content, you have to understand who your audience is and then write content that you know they would appreciate based on their interests. So for guest blogging, though, there's another dimension added to valuable content, because in guest blogging, you are not just writing for the people in the audience. You are also writing for the editor. So to understand what type of content this editor likes, look at the guest posts that have already been approved before, because these are guest posts that the editor has approved of. So if you look at these guest posts and you get an idea of how they are structured, you look at patterns they are following, how they engage the audience, then you are able to write content that appeals better to the editor and that appeals better to the audience as well, since the audience is technically reading the content that the editor has approved of. But it's not just enough to look at guest posts that have already been approved. You also want to look at the requirements that the editor gives you just to make sure you are following the right protocol when you send in the blog post. So how many words do you need? How many pictures must you include for the guest post? Is there any other specific thing that you need to add? So look at those requirements, see what has already been approved, and then that's valuable content to the editor, which in effect will be valuable to the audience. That is all for this lecture. I hope it has served you. And what I want you to do is to dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.